Welcome to the first video of my new channel, Doing YouTube. This is my third YouTube channel that I've started, and I've only been doing it for 5 months. I'm starting this channel because in those first 5 months is when you learn the most. Is what you learn what to do and what not to do. You get on there and you watch yourself for the first time and realize you need to get better and make adjustments as you go. After 5 months, I've learned a lot. I'm failing a lot, but I'm also succeeding. I'm leveraging certain things. So on this channel, I'm just going to do random talks out in the woods, authentic in nature, just like I'm trying to do on my other channels, is to hit on that authentic vibe. I'm not going to be in the studio, and I'm not going to be trying to get everything perfect. Starting a channel is all about just doing it. We all have all kinds of ideas, and we think about we want to start a YouTube channel and we never do it. What am I going to look like? Does it matter? Who cares? I'm sweating, breathing heavy, and in the middle of doing a video for my other channel right now. I just did disc golf videos all weekend. My disc golf channel is growing kind of fast. My other channel is not, but it's picking what you're interested in and just making it part of what you do. I am not doing anything different than I wouldn't be doing before I did YouTube. I always do these hikes. I always play disc golf. I always watch disc golf. So now, instead of keeping it all to myself, I share my perspective and I use the platform to help teach other people what I know, since I've been involved in disc golf for 20 years, since I've been hiking these trails for 35 years. I have some level of expertise, a little more than the person who does it. I don't have the same expertise as most of these YouTubers who get thousands and thousands of views, but I do have the beginner's perspective, who's still in the process, 5 months in, who one day when I was out just turned on my video recorder out on a hike like I'm doing now and spoke and did 3 videos, all 2-minute videos. You can watch those on my Holistic Disc Golf Dad channel, but those videos were not good. And I learned how to download them, upload them, do a thumbnail, and do a description for it, so you don't have to be perfect. And when I learned how to do that, it was a pain in the butt. I didn't know what I was doing, but then I started figuring out how to do thumbnails and do titles and upload. And then I'd watch them and put them out, even if they were terrible, which they weren't very good. And then I'd watch myself and say, I have to get better. I didn't know how to edit. I had a channel with a friend called McBatch a year ago, and he did all the editing, and it didn't last because I was not an editor. So I had to learn how to edit because I was watching myself, and there's a lot of spaces. See, when you do stuff like this or you take a breath, I can edit all that out. I'm not going to do it on this channel because this is a learning channel and this is the real deal. So I learned on iMovie, and I went in there and started to figure that stuff out. Definitely was a learning process, but now I can do it and I can whip together videos. They're not perfect. Like I said, I don't even have microphones. I just have my phone and its microphone. So I have to deal with the winds, and I try to avoid it, but if it's in there, I don't worry about it. I'm learning. I'm doing this. I am trying to be real. That is the goal. Get on there and be yourself. And then the other thing that I'm doing is, in my free time, is I listen to podcasts, and I do listen to guys who are polished and in their studios and telling you what to do. And that the algorithm is something we think of like we have to please the algorithm. We have to please the audience. You have to have a solution for your audience, is what they're teaching, is find out what people need or what they're trying to solve, and be the person who solves it for them. I just did a disc golf video on form where my son's a professional disc golfer, and I had him do a 2-minute form video. I put that out, and that video at this moment has like 13 or 14,000 views. My channel had 5,000 views, but mostly I get like 500-600 views. So you get on and you start leveraging and learning what your audience wants, and then you give it to them. And then if you can spread in different things, like I'm telling you about my disc golf, I'm telling you a little bit about my hiking channel. I'm opening the door to be able to talk about those things as examples in my videos to come. So in my disc golf videos and in my hiking videos, I start talking about a little bit about the music I like, my profession. Like I'm a big King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard fan. So I started making videos with that. And I got a lot of King Gizzard fans on who also play disc golf. So it's being creative. It's also having a plan. And if you're serious about this, you have to treat it a little bit like a job, and you have to play around with the metrics and figure out what works and what doesn't work. Well, I think that's good enough for lesson 1. I will randomly be building on this concept and hope that I can just bring you at the moment where I'm at and give you some tips. If I'm just a little bit ahead of you, you can easily catch up to me and pass me really fast. If you have the right ideas, the right creativity, you might be better with the camera, you might have help, you might be a better editor. That may or may not matter, because I'm about half good at everything, and it seems to be a sweet spot. If I get it any better, I might lose some of my audience. If I get it any worse, I may lose my audience. So bloom where you're at and just get started. And welcome to the new channel. And I believe I'm going to call it Doing YouTube with Pat. That's a good one. Doing YouTube with Pat.